especially when I don't have anything to do outside. I can just bake a cake, do yoga all day, clean my house, all those little things, read a book. Sounds lovely, right? Let's start with some yoga. So, thank you all for joining me, whether you're joining me live or at a different time. I guess I'll put my coffee over here so you don't have to stare at it and I make you jealous the whole time. The whole class would be terrible to make you jealous of my coffee. I remember when we used to be able to teach in person, there was this woman who'd always bring her coffee to the 6 a.m. yoga classes. I remember feeling so jealous that one, she had enough energy to get up and make coffee first, and two, that she had it at her yoga mat while we were doing yoga at 6 a.m. Yeah. Anyways, I guess we should actually do some yoga since that's why I'm here. That's why you're here. So with that in mind, find a comfortable seat on your mat, and take this time to really choose to be there for yourself. There's so many distractions in our world, so many things we can get pulled into and feel like they're important. And at the end of the day, what we have is ourselves, right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we've got ourselves to sit with. So it's a beautiful practice to begin gifting ourselves this time, this space for just us and learning and exploring to just be with us. So I say that because even in your seated position, finding a seat that can comfortably hold you without creating pain or unnecessary pressure or stress in the body. So find a comfortable seat. Maybe up on a prop or kneeling or cross-legged, whatever suits you in this moment. Close your eyes and begin here simply with your breath. This beautiful part of our life that we often forget or let just happen. Our breath is this energizer. So as you draw that breath in, feel as it moves into your body. Perhaps lift a little bit taller through the crown of your head so you create a little more space for the breath to flow into. With the exhale, feel that breath emptying out and that hugging back to your center. Almost like a hug with your rib cage, around your organs, around your belly. And then ask yourself, what would be the best gift to you in this moment? You've got 60 minutes on your mat with yourself, with your body. Maybe you're lucky enough that it's uninterrupted. So ask yourself, what would best serve you in this time? And take a few more deep breaths with that in mind. Your next inhale, sip in a little more air than you've taken so far. At the top, hold full, and then relax around that kumbhak, that retention. As you're ready, let an exhale go out the mouth, emptying all the way out. Do that 3 more times at your own pace. come back to your Ujjayi breath. Keeping your eyes closed, just start to move around in your seat. Keeping in mind this idea of gifting yourself this practice, right? This movement could be just opening and closing the hands. Maybe it's a yawn or two, three. Maybe it's some rotation through the shoulders. Take about 3 or so more breaths, just shifting, moving. Feeling into your body. And then coming back through center. Extend the right leg out along your mat. Left foot comes to the inside. I'm going to set up for a neck stretch. So take the left hand, reach it back behind you. Sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, relax the head over towards the right shoulder. Begin to breathe into this left side of the neck. Washing the breath from the ear down to the neck, jaw. And then setting up for a heart opener, take this left hand, reach it up to the sky, lift up and open through the chest. Press this right arm to the inside of the right leg. Use that as a leverage to lift and peel open even more through the heart. Fill this space up with breath. On your next inhale, take that left arm, reach it up overhead, wrapping through the shoulder. And then reach long, breathing into this left side body. Feeling like you're unstitching some of the tightness, and some of the stickiness that holds your ribs stuck together. Creating more space for the breath to expand into. Bring the left hand down, lift up through the torso, and reorient yourself so that you're square over that right leg. Inhale, both arms extend up. Exhale, folds over this right leg, moving into the single-legged forward fold. And then soften wherever you can. So let the head hang, let the shoulders melt. Breathing down into the hips and the hamstrings. Inhale, ease your way up out of that. Slowly, so moving very intentionally and slowly here. Root down through that left knee. Left hand comes back behind you. Lift and open. Propping through the chest, or rather propping through the leg, opening through the chest. Breathing into all this space, just unwinding from that fold. Exhale, slowly lower your way back down. Switch sides. So left leg comes out, right foot folds in. Right arm reaches back behind you. Lengthen up nice and tall with your inhale. On exhale, let the head hang over towards that left shoulder. Close your eyes here. Let your attention be drawn inward. Reach through that right arm and then weave the breath through this right side of the neck. Imagining that your breath, and recognizing as well, that your breath is releasing some of that tension we hold in the neck and shoulders. Coming into the heart opener. Keep the torso as it is. Take that right arm, reaches straight up to the sky. You may lean a little bit more towards that left leg. And lift and open through the heart. Breathing into the chest. Breathing into this front body. See if you can get the breath even bigger. Exhale, coming into your side bend, wrap through that right shoulder, reach the right arm up overhead, along the torso towards that left leg. And then breathe into this right side body. Keep opening through the heart so that right shoulder blade is still drawing onto the back. Exhale, lower the right hand. Turn your torso to the left leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Basic single-legged forward folds. Breathing into the hamstrings. And let that breath circulate down into the calf muscles, maybe even the sole of the foot. Relax through the upper body. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise up out of the fold. Bring that right hand back behind you. Prop up onto the right knee. Inhale, lift and open through the torso. Huge breath filling up the belly. Filling up the chest, just opening back up after that fold. Exhale, ease your way slowly down. And come all the way onto your back with the prop. Now, if you're pregnant, you're not going to do this. You're going to be on hands and knees working with the arm and leg extensions. Out to the sides, that zigzag, cat-cow. And taking a few breaks in child's pose. Everyone else, join me on your back. Alright, come on down. Whatever prop you're using, make sure it's reachable. And actually, we're going to start out with the prop. So take that rolled up mat, block, pillow, whatever you've chosen today. Place it in between your thighs. Snug up towards the pubic bone, extend the legs straight up to the ceiling. Now check in. I think one of the funny things is when we hurt our back, most of the time we choose to be completely dormant and lay there because it's in pain. But core work is actually one of the best things you can do when your low back has been thrown out or is in pain. So if your back is bothering you, be kind. You can always keep the feet on the ground, keep the knees bent. If it's feeling great, keep your legs reaching to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your head. Fill the torso up with breath. Hold that breath, press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone up, squeeze around your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades come up, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades come up, squeeze a little more, draw belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades come up, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Top of your inhale, hold the breath in. Press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone up, squeeze the prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, shoulder blades lift, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back in the mat, curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, shoulder blades lift, squeeze a little more, pull belly down. And inhale, release. Set your prop aside. Arms come out into T shapes or in a cactus position. Walk your feet about mat width apart. Exhale, knees to one side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the other side. And just get some fluid motion here, moving through the hips, releasing through the back body. Coming back through center. Setting up for star spiraling pulse. So stack your knees over your hips, 90-degree angle or less. That does not mean that your feet are higher. It means your feet are lower than your knees. Interlace your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath into the back body. On exhale, lift head and shoulders, and then relax your head into your hands. Take a deep breath in. Hold that breath, press mid back into mat, curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards that left thigh. Reach right heel straight up towards the ceiling. Whole belly down. Inhale, turn toes inward. Exhale, pulse that right leg. 3 little lifts towards the sky, towards the stars. Whole belly down. Back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Press up through left heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn toes in. Exhale, pulse. 3 little lifts. Draw belly down. Back to center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to left thigh. Press up through right heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn toes in. Exhale, pulse. Draw belly down. Back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to right thigh. Press up through left heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn toes in. Exhale, pulse. Draw belly down. Back through center. Hold the breath. Stay with me here. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to left thigh. Press up through right heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, spin toes inward. Exhale, pulse. Draw belly down. Back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to right thigh. Reach to that left heel. Pull belly down. Inhale, turn toes in. Exhale, 3 little lifts. Draw belly down. And inhale, release. Let's do a full body stretch here. Reach your arms overhead. Extend the legs forward and just pull yourself apart. Exhale, release the arms to your sides. Bend your knees, set up for bridge pose. So knees stack over heels. You can also set this up by reaching down and grazing the backs of your heels with your fingertips. On your inhale, peel the spine away from the mat, lifting into bridge. Nothing too fancy here, just focus on engaging through the back body, creating this space and this openness to the front body. The arms can be passive or in goalposts. Fill your belly and your chest with breath. Totally optional. We're going to work with one leg lifted in bridge as an option. So you're going to keep the left foot rooted. Make sure you're not moving the head around while you're upside down here. So keep the left foot rooted. Inhale, float the right leg up to the sky. Once again, totally optional. But feel, if you're doing this or if you're just staying in normal bridge, feel the strength in your legs support you. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Place it more towards the center of your body as that foundation. Inhale, extend slowly up through that left leg. Press through the sole of your foot. Reach to the sky. Breathe here. Exhale, lower the left foot to the earth. Lift through the belly, open through the chest. Take 2 more breaths in your bridge pose. See if you can expand all the way up into the heart. Exhale, slowly roll your spine back down to the mat. Release your back body, either hugging knees into chest or pressing thighs away. And roll over onto your left side and make your way up to a seat. Setting up for your dolphin. So keeping it relatively simple here. Just come forward onto hands and knees. If you need a few cat-cows before shifting into that, go for it. Be my guest. Again, this is your practice. No one else is watching. No one else is caring. This is for you, for your body. So, those of you ready, I don't know if we're ever ready for dolphin. Those of you prepped for dolphin, come on forward. Set yourself up if you aren't already. If you know it pretty well, pop right into it. Otherwise, you can set it up with me. So, coming forward. Elbows are under shoulders, forms parallel or hands clasped. Take a huge breath, lift up in between the shoulders, head can hang. Exhale, curl your toes under, hips extend to the sky. Connect into that breath. And then just feel here. It may be comfortable, it may be totally uncomfortable. You may feel tension. Without judgment, just feel into your pose. Your next inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Shift more of the weight into your forearms. Exhale, lower the left foot. Inhale, extend the right leg up. Exhale, lower the right leg. 5 more breaths in dolphin. Stay with it. Exhale, ease your knees to the earth. Child's pose, embryo, or puppy. And always exhale out the mouth. Feel the earth support you. Feel the earth hold you. Inhale, ease up to hands and knees. Once again, cat-cows are totally acceptable here. As you feel ready, press back to downward facing dog. So if you didn't choose down dog right out of the gate, maybe take 2 or 3 breaths and then join us in downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, shift around. Feel out your body, feel out all those spots that may be tight, maybe holding tension. Experimenting, playing around in this inversion. Your next exhale, listen carefully, bend your knees, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it in. Let's do that again. Inhale, Halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, come all the way up. You can either roll up or that reverse swan dive, all the way to standing arms, sweep overhead. Maybe you get a little back bend here just because. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana, this basic forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, walk your hands forward, make your way into that plank pose. Hold here, core is strong, legs engaged. From here you have a choice. You can go directly back to down dog or flow through that vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. 5 more breaths here. Just feeling out this inversion. Maybe walk your feet mat width apart. Shift the hips over to one side. Notice how that increases the stretch along the outer leg down to the calf. Inhale back through center. Exhale, shift the hips to the other side. Breathe into the stretch. Breathe into the sensation. Inhale, come back through center. Walk your feet back together. Take a deep breath in and down dog. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands this time. So you're at the top of your mat. Inhale, spinal extension, that halfway lift. Exhale to fold it back in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Classical sense. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands. Step the left foot back, lunge. We added an extra spinal extension. Oops. You can add some padding into the knee if you'd like. Inhale, reach and open through the torso. Breathe into this front body. We'll take an extra few breaths here, just lifting through the heart. Maybe the hands come to the thigh. Feel for space in this frontal plane. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, plank pose. Once again, you can always skip the vinyasa, especially if it bothers your shoulders or your back body. Everyone else, move with me. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Add some padding under that right knee if you'd like. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Draw length through both side bodies as you reach tall. Shift deeper into the lunge to feel more of a stretch through the lower body. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward folds. Step that right foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands back, heart to center. Let's flow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Keep that inhale going, lift and open. Exhale, hands to mat. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to the earth, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Open it up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise up. Maybe a back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round. Re-extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Open it up. Exhale, hands to mat. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Open it up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise up. Take that back bend. Exhale, hands to heart to center. Close your eyes here. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit back to chair pose, Utkatasana. And just notice as you sit into chair with your eyes closed, there's this shifting sensation, actual shifting, between the 2 feet as your body works out this balance. And then really emphasize your breath here. Maybe sit a little bit deeper to feel your legs activate to support you. Exhale, forward folds. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. So pick a variation that feels good to your body in this moment. That can be interlacing your hands at opposite elbow. Maybe it's grabbing the big toes or taking that gorilla pose, walking the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet. Maybe it's a neck traction, grabbing some tufts of hair, letting the weight of your arms help support this lengthening. And as you hang out here a little bit longer, perhaps your legs can get a little bit straighter. Maybe you can fold a little bit closer to your thighs. It's not a competition, it's more of a softening, letting go and our muscles sort of release as we hang out longer. If you feel like you're getting less flexible as you hang out here, back out of the pose, let your breath take you deeper. 2 more here. Inhale, halfway lift that spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, listen carefully. You're going to bend your knees just a little bit, or a lot. Hands are about a foot in front of the feet. Start to shift the weight into your hand. Pick up through the heels, more of the weight into your hands. Pick up more through the feet, more through the core. Shift more of the weight to your hands. It's like you're piking into a handstand. Lift through the core, maybe come up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, lower your heels down. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat. Step your way back to plank. Hold at your center. Top of your plank, your knees can always come down for support. Notice the strength that you're holding by just hanging out here. Oftentimes it's easier to move really quick through our life, through our poses, than it is to just stay in that discomfort. Exhale, slowly as you can, chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the chest through, cobra or up dog, lifting through the heart. Stay here for an extra breath or two just because it feels good. Draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, curl toes under, downward facing up. Inhale, extend that left leg up to the sky. And then spread through the toes. Reach as long as you can. Balance that by pressing through the hands. Creating more space through the torso by extending through the limbs. Exhale, slow and controlled. Hug that left knee into your chest. Set the foot down as soft as you can. Warrior 2, so the right heel roots. Inhale, windmill your arms all the way up. Come into your warrior. And then fill this pose up with breath. So simple, controlled breathing, supporting you here. Feeling for that fluid inhale that mirrored exhale. Let's take some wrist stretches. So arms are out. Reach the fingertips to the sky. So you're flexing the hands in the opposite position of the wrist. On your exhale, fold pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb over top, roll it down. Inhale, open the palms towards that side of your mat, so your thumbs are pointing up. On exhale, fold the thumbs in, wrap the rest of the fingers around. Like you're pointing out a picture, just tilt the wrists down. Inhale, open up through the palms. Exhale, fold pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb over top, roll it down. It's like a mind game to remember these. Inhale, open the palms back up. Exhale, fold the thumbs in, wrap the fingers around. Exhale, tilt out that picture. Inhale, release the arms, get a little roll out through the shoulders. Shoulder shrugs, release the arms in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Hold that breath, reach the shoulders straight up, straight back. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades as you drag them down the spine. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine, pull down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw bottom tips of shoulder blades, elbows towards spine, pull down. Inhale, release the arms, we'll roll out through the shoulders. Float the arms back up. Reverse your warrior, flip that left palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and back. Right hand can prop onto your hip, maybe working its way down that right leg. Breathe into this left side body. Emphasize that inhale, expanding into the left ribs. If you'd like, we can come into a neck stretch, reaching the left arm forward, head hangs towards that right shoulder. Maybe moving the jaw a little bit, lip glide, jaw slide, as Anna Forrest says. And then reach through that left hand, come back up through warrior two. Straighten out the left leg, so we're setting up for triangle pose. May want to shorten your stance slightly. Reach that left arm as far forward as you can and down. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Try to get your body in this single plane, so it's like you're stacked. My favorite visual, many of you have heard it before, it's like you're trying to put yourself into a toaster. Like you're being a pastry strudel. Open up to the chest. Breathe into the spaces that this pose creates. And it can be different for all of us, so do a little discovery work with your breath. Exhale, right hand to hip, shift the weight into the left foot, bring a prop with you if you need it. Ardha Chandrasana, this half moon. If this is not going to go well for you today, stay in that triangle pose. Otherwise, lift the right leg, right arm extends to the sky, balance here, find that breath. Exhale, lower the right hand, hug the right knee to your chest. You have an option either to step this right foot in to meet the left for a basic forward fold, or float that right leg up to the sky for a single-legged forward fold. Fold over that left leg, maybe wrapping that left arm around the calf. Breathing as you move deeper into this fold. Breathe here, strong inhale, equalized exhale. Your exhale, release both hands to the ground. All right, whether you are in a forward fold or a one-legged forward fold, shift the weight into your hands. Pick up the heel or heels. Maybe get a little handstand hop, totally optional. Your exhale, see if you can lift up. Take that right foot, exhale, step it to the back of your mat. Lengthen, or widen the legs rather. Lengthen the stance. Setting up for a spinal twist. Right hand stays rooted. Inhale, extend that left arm up to the sky. Breathing into the heart, lifting through the chest. Back knee can always come down for support. Exhale, lower the left hand. Fire up the legs. Come all the way up. Crescent lunge. Arms extend to the sky. Breathe here into the front body. Maybe come deeper into your lunge just because you can. Maybe even open more through the heart. Exhale, lower your hands to the earth. Add some padding under that right knee. Lower the knee all the way down. Walk your hands onto that left thigh. Deep low lunge. Inch that left leg forward. Shift the hips forward, keep lifting through the heart. Breathing into this deep lunge. Now, a lot of options here with your arms. You can reach them up to the sky and keep them rooted on that left thigh. If you don't feel much, you can always come into that lunge, H to the B, bending the back knee, drawing the heel towards your glutes. Still lifting through the heart. We'll take 5 more breaths. Soften around the intensity. Exhale, release that right foot if you have hold. Shift the hips back so they're stacked over the right knee. Straighten out the left leg. Half splits. If you want to take full splits and that's part of your practice, go for it. If you want to take a different version of this, go for it. Breathing into the hamstrings wherever you are. If you have had an injury, modify the pose so you don't injure yourself more to the hamstrings. You can always keep the knee bent. 3 more breaths. Carefully ease your way out of that. Unfold the mat. Step your way back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float that left leg back up to the sky. Bend the left knee, open up through the hip. And this may be where you stay or flip your dog. Left foot down, rotate through the shoulder, lift and open for this wild thing. Exhale, flip it back over. Re-extend that left leg. Exhale, left knee to outer edge of right arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left leg through for pigeon on this side. Lift through the torso. If it feels good, stay upright. If there's a different version of pigeon your body prefers, take that. Or as you feel ready, fold over this right leg for more of the sleeping swan variation. All these animal names crack me up. All right, fold over the leg. Fill the joints, the muscles up with your breath. Keep the breath strong as your mind wanders. Use that breath to anchor back into the body. If you're folded forward, inhale, rise up. Everyone make your way back to downward facing dog. There's an optional vinyasa if you like here. Inhale, extend that right leg up to the sky. Long from the hip all the way to the tips of the toes. Keep rooting through your hands. Create that expansion by drawing in more space, by pushing and reaching. Exhale, slowly draw the right knee into your chest. Lift up in between the shoulder blades, the back body. Exhale, softly set that right foot down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Come on into your warrior. Take a moment. Just feeling out this power pose. Filling it up with breath. Kite hawk, one of my favorites. So on your inhale, flip the palms to the sky. Thumbs lead here, exhale. Slowly roll through the hands down. Shoulder blades lift, roll down to the chest ever so softly. Slightly, I mean. Inhale, lift back up to the heart. Shoulder blades down. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, open it back up. One more here. Exhale, thumbs lead. Shoulder blades lift, roll through the chest. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, release the arms, shoulder shrugs. Deep breath in. Hold that breath, reach shoulders straight up, straight back. Exhale, squeeze as you drag down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine, pull down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, bend elbows, draw bottom tips of shoulder blades, elbows towards spine, pull down. Release the arms, roll out the shoulders. Reverse warrior. Flip the right palm, left hand to hip, reach up and back, open through this right side body. If there's a different version you prefer, take that. Option to take that neck stretch. Inhale, come back up through warrior two. Straighten out through the right leg, triangle pose. Shorten your stance. Reach that right arm as far forward as you can and down. Left arm floats to the sky. Keep length in both side bodies. Breathing into the space, discovering more areas in your body with your breath. Ardha Chandrasana, shift the weight into your right foot. Rock forward, coming into this balance. Inhale, left hand extends to the sky. Keep this left leg at least as high as your hips. So you've got an activation happening here, lifting up, resisting gravity. 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower the left hand down, hug the left knee into your chest. Option to step this foot in, basic forward fold, or extend that left leg to the sky, folding over the right thigh for a single-legged forward fold. Find your position here, mirroring what you did on the other side. Activating through the leg, breathing here. Both palms to the ground. Shift the weight more into the toes. On your exhale, maybe get a handstand up. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of your mat. Lengthen through the legs so you're widening or elongating the stance. Left hand stays rooted. Inhale, come into your spinal twist, extending that right arm up to the sky. Breathe into the heart here. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Activate the legs. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. So just opening through the front body here. Really focus on breathing into the chest and belly. Legs are super strong, supporting you. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add some padding under that left knee. Hands come up to the right thigh. Deep low lunge. So shift the weight forward. Shift the hips forward. This can be where you stay. Hands on that right thigh. Just hanging out in this deep lunge. Or, if you need a little deeper, bend that left knee. Lunge H to the B. Wherever you are, keep lifting through the chest. Hands can reach to the sky if you like that variation. Breathing here, 4 more breaths. Relax the facial muscles. Release. Straighten out the right leg. Splits or half splits. So your hips stack over this left knee. Straighten through the right leg, fold over the thigh. Maybe a little shaking of the head, yes and no. Exhale, bend the right knee. Ease your way carefully back to plank pose. Optional vinyasa here. Inhale, float that right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, open through the hip. Option to flip your dog, take that wild thing. Exhale, flip it back over. Inhale, re-extend to the right leg. Exhale, right knee to outer edge of left arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, come into your pigeon pose. Right leg threads through. If you prefer the version on your back, go to that one. And take a few breaths here upright. And then folding over that right leg. 5 or so more breaths in this pose. As your mind wanders, come back to breath. Come back to awareness. Inhale, ease your way up. If you're in basic pigeon, wrap that left side around. If you're on your back, stay on your back. We're going to all meet up with you. Come all the way down onto your back. Knees hugging into your chest. Get a little rocking action side to side. Should feel pretty good on the spine here. And then move into happy baby pose. Reach down. Grab hold of the big toes, the outer edges of your feet. A little bit of mobility here as you roll side to side. And inhale, extend out through the arms, so you're releasing the legs, obviously. Come into your spinal twist. If it feels okay, cross that left leg over the right. Shift the hips to the left. Exhale, knees to the right. So that's a pretty deep twist. If that feels too deep, uncross the legs. Use your breath to guide your way deeper into this twist. Inhale, knees back through center. Let's switch sides. So right leg crosses over the left. Shift the hips to the right. Exhale, knees to the left. Breathe into this twist. Inhale, legs back through center. Move into any final pose or movement of choice. Take a shoulder stand if that feels okay to your neck. You can take that. If it doesn't feel right, then just take a Viparita Karani if you want that kind of inversion. You can stack your hips over a block or roll. Get that extension. About 5 to 10 more breaths with whatever you're playing around with here. Stay with your body, stay with your breath. Notice that desire to move on with your day or start going through lists. Resist that temptation. If something really important comes up, just make note. Choose to come back to it after you finish. On over the next breath to 5. Make your way into your Shavasana. And I say that once again very intentionally because this is your time. Your time with yourself, your body, your mat. So you're giving yourself this gift. So continue to honor that here. Taking a comfortable position that you can relax the most in. And then let your body be heavy. Letting the earth support you, letting the earth hold you. Surrendering and just being for these last few minutes of class. Shavasana, please take as long as you like. Otherwise, join me. Make your way up to a seat on your mat. Inhale, float the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.